Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm watching quite a few stocks right now, and one of the ones that I'm watching is actually Aurora Cannabis, believe it or not, because Aurora Cannabis hit 87 cents this week, and now they're at $1.08. So up about 30% since they hit 87 cents, which was their bottom, and they're now up 11% on the day and $1.08. Been as high as $1.20 today. Are these cannabis stocks just giving us one last opportunity to sell? Do you think that these cannabis stocks are providing a buying opportunity right now at the bottoms? Or do you think that these stocks are going to go down further? And was this an opportunity to get out? The market's going crazy, guys. First, the market was up big and it was down big. Now it's starting to come back. So it's not down as much, but it's still down. And oil just tanked today, 21%, contributing to the drop in the market. We see right now the Nasdaq's down almost 2%, the S&P 500 down 2.5%, and the Dow Jones down 2.24%, 449 basis points. What do you guys think about Aurora? Does anybody think that Aurora is a buy right now, or do you guys think that Aurora is just stay away from Aurora? What do you guys think? Matt says, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure either. That's why I want to ask your guys' opinion. You guys think that Aurora's done? Do you think that Aurora was at a bottom at 87 cents? Do you think this is a good price right now where they're trading at $1.07 right now in Canada? Do you think this is a good price for ACB? Or would you wait a little bit longer? Do you think they go higher than these prices? What do you think? BitGraphic says, I need some stocks to invest in. Well, what kind of stocks are you looking for? We look at all the stocks here. Jay says, weed is on a run. Yeah, weed's been on a little bit of a run here, but it's only a couple days. Hopefully this can continue. We need a bull market for cannabis to get back to where we were. We're very, very, very far away from that. So in some cases, I believe there's amazing buying opportunities. Buys Major says Trump will legalize marijuana to help with the American economy. That's a possibility. James says, I think it's speculation on sales. Well, I mean, right now people are at home and they're ordering a lot of cannabis. So there is a good chance that there's going to be a huge jump in sales. Sharky says, it came back down. I can only laugh at this point. Jay says, stay away. And this is the beauty of having this discussion. Everybody has an opinion. Matt Viano says, the sales spurt could be too little, too late for Aurora Cannabis. Another red flag is the company's cash flow. Aurora's cash is likely to run out before the end of the year. Yeah, that's a scary situation for sure. James says, I'm scared right now. Hey, cash is king. Stay in cash. Corona Wire US says, no way, bro, wait. Hey, this is the beauty of having these discussions, right? This is the seen Aurora since 2016. Rich M says 30 cents nearly the bottom. Corona Wire says it's not looking good for now over all sentiments. Yeah, I think that we're in the verge of economic collapse, economic disaster all over the world. But people are still going to be smoking their cannabis. So who knows? Who knows in this did? Yeah, I've been watching the markets today. There's been some crazy runs today. Crazy, crazy, crazy runs. BLPH was one of the bigger runs today. 489% right now, but they've been up as high as $26. Right now at $19.75, up 487%, but they've been as high as $26 today. Unbelievable. BLPH. Just screaming right now. Absolutely screaming. Just a screamer. TNXP also had a huge move today. So did Sona, one that I own. I'm very happy with them today. Currently at 97 cents. Sona, Nanotech, I did bring that to you guys first. And the symbol in America is SNANF. That's their new American symbol. And it is doing extremely well today. And so is TNXP. So a lot of the picks that I've been bringing to you guys, even in the worst of markets, are consistently doing well. Another one that everyone should look at, if you want to buy a stock that can protect you against the crash in the market, SQQQ, the Pro Shares Ultra Pro Short ETF, SQQQ, up 7% right now. The market's down. SQQ is a great hedge if you want to short the market without actually shorting. SQQQ is a great hedge on the market. Matt Viano says the stock and credit markets have been too volatile for the company to raise additional funds. It already owes $602 million in long-term debt. Yeah, that's a lot of millions. Terrence Pugh says definitely stay away. The reverse is coming. I think there's a good likelihood that we'll have a reverse. And you guys, we're live, we're interactive. Please, guys, smash that like button. Thank you guys for the people who have smashed the like. And thank you for joining me here on a Friday. The market is falling. It is down. Some cannabis stocks are up. Coronavirus stocks are up. Aurora Cannabis right now is up. Will this continue? Has Aurora seen the bottom? Will it go lower? Will it go higher? What do you guys think? Lewis says, I think it's time to buy. We hit the bottom already. We've clearly been on some ridiculous free fall. So I can't assume we can go too much lower at this point, but I've been saying that for quite some time. So who the hell knows at this point, with the world in the middle of a coronavirus outbreak and pandemic? Who the hell knows? This world is crazy right now. Jay Gonzo says, cash isn't king when we are printing money like crazy. Well, it's better to stay in cash than play the markets right now and put all your money in the markets and have no cash available. That's a very risky play. Donnie Harrison says, what do you think about the airlines? I would stay away from the airlines personally, but that's just me. Marshall Hunter says, no bottoms until infection curve flattens a little. Makes sense to me, but market is irrational right now. I agree. I think that the markets are very irrational. So I'm diversifying, and I think that that's the best way to do it. And if I think that the market's going to go down, I'm going to buy short ETFs. That's what I've been doing, and it's been working for me. And diversifying, buying oil right now at these lower levels, buying gold at these lower levels, and buying coronavirus stocks has allowed me to hedge my cannabis stocks, which are now starting to go up, which is good, which have been coming down. Never Satisfied says, doesn't help ACB when SPY tanks 30. Yeah, I mean, every time the market goes, stocks that are shorting the market. And there are others, and there are the VIX, there are many other that we are starting to identify and look at, and we can trade every day now. And I'm building a nice watch list of them, and I'm going to continue to. So if there's anything that you guys think I should be looking at, please let me know. I'll definitely add them to my watch list. Never Satisfied says, and TQQQ when bullish. Yeah. Which we haven't really had too much bullish lately. So I think the SQQQ is more in play right now than the TQQQ, because we're just getting started in this coronavirus, and we've got now the weekend to think about. Saturday and Sundays increase of death toll all over the world, and it's kind of concerning what the market's going to look like on Monday. Never Satisfied says big ass red candle and ACB. Taking profits, I guess, before the weekend. Wally Melton says Halo Labs, what does anybody think? Yeah, what do you guys think about Halo Labs? You guys know extremely well, like a lot of cannabis stocks, but I do believe that they are building their underlying business and they will find ways to continue to grow. And I like the fact that Kieran Sidhu is very, very transparent with our community, and it gives us an inside look into the cannabis sector. Never Satisfied says J-Nug, my friend today. J-Nug. J-Nug, eh? J-N-U-G. Yeah, I mean, J-Nug is down big right now, so if you want to buy it, I mean, that might be a good time to buy for sure. No doubt about that. Matt Viano says, but who really knows? Haha, exactly. The world is crazy. Day trade for now is my intention. Watch the Yahoo Finance before stocks open, buy and sell when they peak. Yeah, man. Take your money and run, guys. If you guys are trading right now and you're green, just take your money and run. Chi Huli Cantil says, Yo Rich, the dispensaries are killing it here in LA. There is lines at every shop. Yeah, people want to get their cannabis in case there's a lockdown, right? People are getting prepared. Bob says, I think New York is on the brink on legalizing, in my opinion. That will be so big for cannabis. Alexer says, LA lockdown, oh my God, my city. Yeah, it's a very sad situation with what's happening in the world right now. All the jobs that are going to be lost, economies that are going to crash. And like, it's springtime. The weather's beautiful. It's springtime. The sun is out. We can't really go to the beach. We're not supposed to really go to the beach. We have to stay 6 feet apart from everybody. It's just, the world just got crazy. The world got really, really crazy. The world got really, really crazy. Really crazy. Aurora Cannabis in America up 11% at 73 cents. And in Canada, Aurora Cannabis currently at $1.07. It's been as high as $1.20, been as low as $1 today, currently at $1.07. And it looks kind of on the RSI. On the RSI, it still looks very oversold. It looks very oversold on the RSI. So probably go up from here. Maybe see a nice little bounce right at the end of the day here. We got 10 minutes left, so 10, 15 minutes left. So let's see if they have a nice little bounce at the end of the day. TNXP is climbing into the close. BLPH is climbing into the close. NOVN is having a big day. GNMK, big day. SHANF, Sona, having a big day. MGM Resorts having a big day. Aurora having a big day. Oh, looks like Aurora is going down a little bit right now, actually. 105. Oh, just bounced back up now, back to 108, up 11%. And SQQQ, the Pro Shares Pro Short ETF, up 8.7%, almost at $29 now, screaming into the close as the market falls. Damn. But gold is climbing. Gold is climbing as the market falls. Gold is climbing. Oil is down big. Gold is up and everything else is down. The Nasdaq is down 2.9%, S&P 500 down 3.5%, and the Dow down 3.2%. I'm going to watch Aurora into the close here. TNXP looking really strong going into the close here at $1.05. Wow. ACB currently at $1.06 in Canada. Just watching the markets bounce around. Currently, ACB is at 73 cents in America, and the SQQQ is screaming into the close right now. SQQQ screaming into the close at 29.64 right now. Wow. Up 11%, just screaming into the close. ACB is at $1.07 right now in Canada. What do I think about Cron? I think Cron's in trouble. I'd be careful. Steven says picked up some JNUG at 380. I think you'll do very well on that. Lee Sen says China is taking control over COVID. Then all industries are going back to work. Guess what's going to happen to stock markets? Yeah, hopefully we see a huge explosion in the markets, and hopefully we can all capitalize from it. What do you guys think about Aurora? Do you guys think Aurora is a buy at these levels? Are you guys staying away from Aurora? Do you guys like Aurora? Have you given up on Aurora? Or are you still trading Aurora? Lee San says buy TNXP before today's closing. You think it's a good idea to buy it when it's this much up? It's up a lot on the day. Eric Porter says, wow, just noticed Ianthus up over 29% today. There's some big moves happening in the markets right now, guys. Big moves happening in the markets. So even though it's a scary time right now, there's some huge moves happening in the markets. Wow. Ianthus is up 33% in Canada right now. Wow. I had no idea they went down to 68 cents. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Wow. This is pretty intense. Pretty intense day in the markets, guys. Lee San says, Namaste is going to fly, just a matter of time. I agree with you there. You sold some? Hey, sell. Take your profits and run. Always. Selling day. If you're up, sell. When it's down, you buy. And when it's up, you sell. And invest in the best. And you give yourself the best chance to win. Lee San says, TNXP, guys. I am a shareholder of TNXP. And I'm a shareholder of Aurora too. So I'm a shareholder of a lot of companies. And I just want to see the markets be strong again. Be healthy. Buy RNX, huge potential. RNX. Royal Nickel at 22 cents, down 4%. All right, I'll be watching them closely. Yeah, I can see that they were at $1.18 not too long ago, and now at 22 cents. So definitely be watching them closely. Definitely be watching them closely. ACB right now at $1.06. RSI looks really, really oversold. Oh, back to 108. There we go. Back to 108. It looks heavily oversold, guys. So wouldn't be surprised to see this thing turn up a little bit here, but we are close to the end of the day, so we'll see. Oh, it just bounced back down to 105. So Aurora's just bouncing between 105 and 108. It just seems to be bouncing between 105 and 108 right now. And the markets down big. Wow. 864 points is the Dow Jones, down 4% now. Right into the close, just screaming down. That's not good. That's not good. Why you got to go and do that? Why you got to go and do that right into the close? Do you think that is a dead cat bounce? Do I think what is a dead cat bounce? What happened to DLRYF? Do you know what happened to it? Apparently, the stock's just been getting crushed. I haven't spoken to the company in a long time. D. Walty says, I heard in the news that anyone 40,000 and under do not get checks. Seems the rich make out again on the backs of working class. Anyone 40,000 and under do not get checks? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Matt Vieno says, I'm watching DOC real close. Also, they got some news today. DOC? DOC. Physician Realty. I like DocuSign, guys. DOCU a lot. Physician Realty. All right, I put it on my watch list. Down 6% right now. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's close to bottom for sure. Rutul says, Rich, closing above 1 is good support for Aurora. Let's see where Aurora is right now. 104 right now. And despite the fact that the RSI shows me that it's highly oversold. It's getting hammered in the close here, but everything is going down. So could just be people taking profits, getting a little scared here at the end of the day. Market's doing some weird stuff. And wow, Ianthus, guys. Ianthus is screaming. Ianthus is up 37% right now. Holy smokes. Ianthus. And Hexo. Hexo's up 21% in America today. Hexo having a big day today. So some companies that have been getting just slaughtered, quietly, secretly, whatever you want to call it, making moves today. ACB currently at 105, trying to finish up 8% right now, and we just got a few minutes left. Wow, Sona Nanotech up 19%, hit $1. Wow. I am up on it. I am a shareholder. I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Stock Gods, for our daily bread on Sonosoft. I haven't sold. I'm still holding. I want to see if this bad boy can go higher, but I'm very happy that we've reached the $1 mark. I am up on Sona Nanotech, and the Canadian symbol is SONA, the American symbol SNANF, and they are working with General Electric. So I thought that was big news that they were working with General Electric. I'm a big fan of Sonosoft. Oh, you're talking about DOC in Canada. Yes. Cloud MD. Yeah, they changed their name to Cloud MD. Currently at 45 cents. SQQQ is at $29.33, screaming as the market plummets. Valen's up 5% today. I do hold shares in Valens. I'm happy about that. Just looking at the market going into the close here. Some nice moves. Corona Wire US says, Rich, why are the stocks moving? You really think retail is making it move? No, I think it has to do with the fact that they're going down right now. You want to know why? Is because there's so many deaths in Italy. They just reported the amount of deaths in Italy. As soon as they reported the amount of deaths in Italy, which is another record day for Italy, the market started to fall. That's the real reason why the market is falling, in my opinion. But the market was strong. And then as soon as they reported the death toll in Italy, everything collapsed. Oil collapsed. The markets collapsed. Everything collapsed into the close once we heard the death toll in Italy. And I think that that is because there are a lot of rich Italians and they're pulling money out of the markets. Yeah, the Dow is crashing into the close. And in my opinion, it's because of the death toll in Italy. That's my opinion. CoronaWire US says, I'm not complaining at all. It's awesome. I want it to go gangbusters. Then again, if the people are losing work, the last thing they're doing is buying up stocks. Well, there's a lot of people with money and they're at home and they're buying up stocks. They got to keep themselves busy. So the stock market is something that they can really focus on right now. So I think you are going to see more retail investing in stocks. And I think you will continuously see the market trade. But I want to see the market short. I want to see the market ban short selling. I think in order to stem the aggressive selling pressure, the only thing we can do is ban short selling. CoronaWire says, I'm flat broke now, bought the dip. What did you buy? Yeah, reefer, it's crazy. Big drop. Big drop in the markets. So my question to you guys is Aurora at the bottom? Is it now time to buy Aurora? Will it go lower? Or do you guys just think Aurora's done? I'd love to know what you guys think. That was my question. We did watch Aurora into the close. They are finishing green. A lot of cannabis companies are starting to finish green, which is weird. They're going up as the market goes down. However, it's not really weird because the market's been going up for a year while the cannabis sector goes down for a year. So now as the market goes down, it would make sense that the cannabis sector goes up. My question to you is, do you think Aurora goes up from here? Do the cannabis stocks continue to go up from here? Or is this the dead cat bounce? Or is this just a blip on the radar? What do you guys think? CoronaWire says, airlines, cruise, some average down on MJ, etc. Reefer Aljoin says, I think I've always going to go to the OTC. You like the OTC? That's your favorite place? CoronaWire says, love out the playing field. Good point. Level out the playing field. Reefer Aljoin says, I'm sorry, damn autocorrect messed it up. I say Aurora is going to get bounced down to the OTC. If they don't get their act together, it's going to be troubling for them to stay on the New York Stock Exchange at 70 cents. It's a penny stock now. Gary C says ACB will go down rich too risky. That's why I wanted to ask you guys. Catania says buy RN. I like cross gold, but I do like B2 gold too. And I like minerals and I like commodities. So I think right now is a really good gold, buy oil, buy silver, palladium. You know, I think that there's opportunity there. I think there's upside there. Corona says, let's not forget, if we actually base it off fundamentals, everything seems to be corrected the right way. You may be right. I'm just saying that right now we're not going on fundamentals. We're going on a lot of fear, a lot of panic, a lot of unknowns. Nobody knows what the future is going to look like. Nobody knows what next month is going to look like. Nobody knows what next year is going to look like for Canadians, for Americans, for Europeans, for Asians, for Australians, for Africans. I mean, South Americans. Like, nobody knows what tomorrow is going to look like. Nobody knows what next week is going to look like. Nobody knows what next month is going to look like. But what we do know is that we're going to have more coronavirus cases, because that's all everyone's talking about, including myself. And we're going to have more death toll. That's what we do know. That is scary. That to me is scary when it comes to the markets. So I think it's important that everybody tries to stay in cash. And if you are going to play the markets, diversify. And when you see profits, take them. Take them. Take your profits when you see them. Thank your stock gods for your daily bread and try to stay in cash and then wait for the next best opportunity. Krang says ACB will get a deal. It's possible. I think that a lot of American and Canadian companies are going to get into some serious financial trouble, and you're going to see the government is going to come in and save some companies. Aurora could be one of those companies. You never know. What do I think of SRE? SRE. Sorrento Tabera. Was up 14% today. Sorrento Therapeutics. Oh, looks pretty interesting. Coming off the lows. Long ways to go up from here. Yeah, I like it. I like SRNE. Looks pretty good just by looking at the chart, but I don't know much about the company. But the chart looks pretty closer to the bottom than it is the top, and I always like that. Reefer Aljoin says, Rich, I think it's time to be safe, not sorry, because it's going to drop buyback later. I'm not selling any of my holdings. I'm chilling, especially cannabis, because I think cannabis right now, if the markets do crash, I think cannabis could go up, because the last time cannabis went up, the markets were down, and then the markets came up and cannabis went down. So I'm thinking if the markets keep going down, cannabis may go up. So I'm not planning on selling any of my cannabis holdings. But that's just me, unless I'm satisfied with my returns. Jerry C says, I like Chiron at these levels. That's my dark horse. A lot of guys are telling me about Chiron right now. I think that's a very smart play. Corona Wire US says, if this was really a level playing field, it would be some serious bankrupt, etc. I think this is because the reaction is a global currency. No more banks coming soon. They just rejected a $7 buyout deal. Who did? Aurora? Matt Viano says, my upside for ACB is that they are going to be big. The market is still fresh and sensible, but it's going to happen overnight. But it's not going to happen overnight. I agree with you. But is this the time to buy them now? Or is it going to go lower? Because it's damn cheap, guys. It's the lowest it's been since 2016. Reefer Aljoin says, I bet Altria will divest their interest in Kronos, my crystal ball. Chatania says, SRNE rejected a $7 buyout. Oh, wow. I like that. See, now you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. So you think that they're worth, and they think that they're worth more than $7. That's smart. I like the way you're thinking. That's really smart. ISRG. Hey, what's up, Kyokushin Trader? How you doing, brother? Stay safe in Switzerland, man. Stay safe in Switzerland, my brother. Because I see a lot of cases in Switzerland. And it's growing there fast. Just like it is here in Canada and just like it is in the States. So stay safe, my friend. People don't take it serious. Those are the ones that, and those are the countries that are going to get hit the hardest. Sorry to say, I don't want to say it, but it's true. If you don't take it serious, you're most likely the ones that are going to get hit the hardest because you're not taking it serious. You're not taking any precautions. ISRG at $394. Just recently as high as 619. Wow. And as low as 368. I mean, just looking at the chart, 368 definitely looks like they found a bottom there. It's definitely coming up from there. I definitely like the price of 394 more than 619, which it was just at when we were at all-time highs a month ago. Looks like a pretty decent play at these prices. Looks like a decent play at these prices, Kyokushin Trader. But careful, guys. I mean, this market, it could just sell off next week. We never know, right? We have no idea how low things are go, how bad things could get, how good things can get again. We don't know. We don't know because we're living in historic times right now. We have nothing to go off of because we've never dealt with this before. This is the first time we've ever dealt with a pandemic in my lifetime. So I honestly don't know what is going to happen. I have no idea. So I'm watching the markets like a hawk every day. I'm trying to do as much research as I can, trying to do as much due diligence as I can. IQV. Trying to get a good understanding as much as I can on the markets every day and understand every sector as much as I humanly can. But at the end of the day, we're just living in very historic times and it's difficult to tell where anything's going to. Iovia Holdings up 1.2% today and 2% after market at $93 after market. Looks interesting. Matt Viano says, I would say wait. I know it's tempting on ACB, but I do believe it's going to go down again next week. It's hard for that new market to make it back up as they were. Look at Xena, different story. You like Xena, Matt? I own both. I own Xena and Aurora. So, I want to see the cannabis sector come back up. Steven says, I heard ACB is going out of business and they only have about 4 months of operating cash left before they shut down. Could this be so? It's possible. I hope that's not the case because I am a shareholder. I hope that they either get bought out or get saved or fix this mess they're in before it's too late. Peter says AGN was halted for a period, then came back at day end. Think they have news? Could be a runner Monday. I like them. You guys know I like them. I did sell for a profit, which I'm happy about. I thought about getting back in. I didn't. I hesitated. So who knows? I'll be looking at that one next week for sure. Corona Wire US says, Rich, did you buy Xena at all-time lows? No, but I did buy some at about 20,000 shares at 10 cents. I wish I waited, but I'm always going to just keep picking up some here and there, just keep buying more, lowering my costs. And eventually, hopefully one day they turn it around and I'll be able to get my money back because I invested a lot of money into that. Enough to buy a Tesla. Keo Cushion Trader says MDT. Let me take a look at MDT. MDT. Medtronic. Yeah, Medtronic was at 122 on that big spike a month ago when we hit our all-time highs. Hit 72, I guess, earlier this week. And is now at 77.55, was down 2%, is down after market. I think you might be able to get it a little cheaper, but looks like there's some big upside here. But, I mean, the upside will only come when this market gets better, guys. Who knows when the market's going to get better? We got to get through this. We got a long ways to go, guys, especially where I live here in Canada. Matt Vieno says, I sold Xena at 25, made it out even, but I do look every day for some news about them. They are still huge and can still make flowers at a low price. Yeah, I think that they have potential, but they also have issues. Anthony Rice says, when is Xena's earnings? Should be soon. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Matt Vieno says, I just wish CRDL would affiliate with Xena. You never know. Maybe one day they will. Keo Cushion Trader says, NEE safe stocks. Hey, brother, give me your picks, man. I'll look at them all. I appreciate your picks. You know that. And I like New York Stock Exchange stocks, and I like NASDAQ stocks. So $191 stock here, down 7%, was as low as 186, currently 181, 191, and hit just last month $283. Wow. Crazy stuff. So the Dow finished down 900 points, but gold did climb into the close. 5%, S&P 500 down 4.3%, NASDAQ down 3.7%, global Dow down 1.5%, oil took it on the teeth down 20%. Reefer Aljoint says Illinois issued statewide stay-at-home order amid virus. I think everyone needs to be prepared for this, whether it's been issued or not. Everyone in the world needs to start preparing for the fact that we may have to stay at home to beat this virus. Whether we like it or not, it is the safest way for us to beat the virus. Keo Cushion Trader says OKTA, maybe not all for now, but long-term good stocks. OKTA. Thanks for sharing, brother. Big ass bees, man. OKTA at $115 did hit $88 earlier this week and hit a high of 142 a month ago and is currently at $115. See if gold stocks ran at the close. Yeah, so gold stocks were down all day and then they finished pretty strong going into the close, looks like. Some stocks did. Interesting day in the markets, that's for sure. Like, first you're up, you're feeling great, everything feels great, we're going into the weekend on a green, and then you end up down 900 points. I don't even know how that happens, but that's the markets we're living in these days. ROL? All right, let's take a look at ROL. Rollins. ROL. Rollins at $35. Hit a low of $31 in August of last year. A high of 40, currently at 35. Okay. And CRM. Salesforce. I do like Salesforce. They're a beast. Wow, at $139. Hit a high of 195, hit a low of 115 just recently this week, and right now at $139. SBAC. SBAC. Wow, SBAC was down today. Was at $200 last year. Hit a high of 309. Came down today to 229. Was down today, and then aftermarket is actually up 4%. Is now at $240. SBAC. Interesting picks. I like your picks. Good picks. Good companies. All big board companies. Steven says, I've been staying home, but oh my God, it's boring and I'm going nuts. But staying safe is important. Protect ourselves. Yeah, man. Just think about what it would be like to be in the hospital. Stay home. Go in your backyard. Get some sunshine. Just relax. Stay at home. Get some sleep. And do a lot of trading, and diversify. Buy some shorts. Buy some short plays. This is a good time to just diversify your portfolio, buy some short plays, take advantage of the momentum that's happening right now in the markets. Paul Heath says oil took it on the teeth. By the end of this month, it should ramp up. People got food to eat at the supermarket still. Yeah, I just don't understand the gold. And the oil. It's just a lot of volatility, guys. It's a lot of volatility. Matt says, press the like button, guys and girls. This is free shared opinions, and Rich is doing that for free. Hey, thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Reefer Aljoin says, New York State orders stay-at-home order. New York State and California. There it is. New York State and California. Dennis Smith says, ACB bottom is going to be between 13 and 20 cents. Wow, that is cheap. Jones says, Labs reporting next week ramp up. Yeah, Labs has actually been doing well secretly, so wouldn't be surprised to see them go much higher. I like TTWO. It's actually one of my picks that I talked about when I first started my show 3 years ago. So it's... Oh, sorry. No, not... You're talking about Take Two. It's a different one. Twilio. I was talking about Twilio. But Take Two looks good too. TWLO. Twilio is one that I really like. TWLO, and it's at $84 right now. I think the upside for Twilio is huge. Huge. It just hit a low of 68. The high of the year is 151, and we're at $84 for TWLO, TMUS, and TTD.
'Cause 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 'c
T-Mobile, I like phone companies right now, internet companies. I like what you're thinking there for T-Mobile. Been as high as 101, been as low as 63, currently at 74. TTD, I like T-Mobile. Trade Desk. Now, all these trades, I like a lot of them, guys, but it doesn't mean they can't go lower. These have all been lower even this week. So they can all go lower, but I also think they have huge upside. Like, for example, Trade Desk was as high as $323 today. No, yesterday hit it hit earlier this week, $136, and now it's at 170. So yeah, I like TTD. I like these picks. Smart picks. Very smart picks. Dylan Fraser says HARV and Ianthus today. Boom. Made some bank today. Again, going to make up for the last 11 months. Let's go, cannabis. Let's go. Good job, Dylan. I didn't even notice HARV. Let's see. HARV. Harvest Health. Yeah, HARV up 23%. Good move. Nice move. Finding those dips, brother. Finding the dips and let them rip. Find the dip and let it rip, my friend. Good work. Good work. Build that account back up, man. Never give up. Never give up. You can always turn it around. As quickly as you can lose, you can just as quickly win. It's just as quickly as you can win, you can quickly lose. So it's always better to stay in cash, play it smart, build your vault, build your treasury, pull your cash out, stay in cash. When you see a trade, make your trade, be smart with your moves. If you have to put a stop loss to protect your equity. If you're up 10% or more, take it. When you're up and you're not sure if you want to sell, let it run. If it runs up to 15%, stay at 10%. If it runs up to 20%, move it up to 15%. You're up 25%, move it up to 20%. Give yourself that room for it to bounce back and then jump up. And just move up and squeeze as much juice as you can out of each run. That's my advice to you guys. UNH. UNH. United Health. $206, down 6%. Was at 200 already this week. Was at 300 a month ago. Yeah, another nice pick, brother. Love it. Love it. You got picks for days, eh? Reefer Aljoin says NBC television reporter passes away from virus. Oh, man. Paul Heath says GDDY, GoDaddy. I don't know about you, but I miss the days when people could design a website and also make it look good. GDDY. GDDY. Wow, GoDaddy's $8, eh? So it was at 78. It went down to 40 earlier this week, and now it's at 48. So we hit like the bottom this week, pretty much of the year. In the last year, we hit the lowest point this week, pretty much for the whole sector since 2017, even 2016, we hit the lowest levels. Kyokushin Trader says ZM. Yes, Zoom Away Travel. I'm a huge fan. Great with Zoom Away Travel. Matt says, Dylan Fraser, thanks for sharing your picks. I'll look into it also. Love it when you guys are sharing picks, man. Christoph says, are you still bullish on IBIO? I am. I think that if you notice all my picks, they make runs. These, especially the coronavirus picks, they make these crazy runs. So I just hold them, and then when they run, I sell them. So I sold my IBIO when it made a big run. I think if it drops, it could create another huge buying opportunity. And if it makes another run, just sell. This is the way you need to treat the markets right now, because it's very difficult to hold any stocks right now and know where anything is going to go, because nobody really knows where anything is going to go. So my advice to everyone right now is try to stay in cash. Cash is king, and play momentum and diversify and invest in the best. Because if you invest in the best, even if it goes down, chances are it's going to go back up. So invest in the best, diversify, buy the dips, don't chase green, Buy the best companies in the deep red. And when you see green in your account, be ready to sell. Yes, Zoom video communications. That's what I meant. Zoom, because I use Zoom technology almost every day for my trading academy. So I'm a big fan of Zoom. And yeah, their symbol is ZM, and they've been doing extremely well. Dylan Fraser says, yeah, man, Harv went from 68 cents to $1.40, 100% in 2 days, took 35% and back in cash. Dylan, now you're trading like a Dylan says, smash that like for Rich. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. So, guys, stay safe. Have a great weekend. We are learning as a community every day. Wash our hands. Pay attention to what's going on in the news. Listen to our government. If our government tells us to stay inside, we stay inside. Okay? This is your health. Okay? This is your safety. I think we should be listening right now. You don't want to be outside and then find out that you contracted the virus. So stay safe, please. Okay? And wash your hands. Avoid large public places. Don't go to the beach and hang out with a bunch of people. That is very irresponsible. And think about what it would be like to be stuck in the hospital fighting with a coronavirus. I don't think anybody wants that. I know I don't want it. I'm pretty sure you don't want it. The only way we can avoid it is to stay inside, stay in our homes, stay in our properties, stay away from large groups of people. And the people that are doing that are the ones that are able to get through it. The ones that are going outside, the ones that are going on the transit system, the ones that are around large groups of people, those are the ones that are putting themselves at risk. No, I'm not going to be doing no poker with the boys tonight. Unless you guys want to do it online. You could do it on Zoom, Google Hangouts, Skype. All right, guys, stay safe. If there's any big breaking news, you can expect me to break it for you guys. I'm going to do a lot of research on different picks that I like this weekend. I'm going to be looking at picks that are short picks. So short ETFs, bear ETFs. I'm going to be looking at some of those that I think we could really use to put in our portfolio to mitigate our portfolios against downward pressure, to hedge our bets. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to bring some of those to you guys as I do more research and find some good ones. Paul Heath says, maybe it sounds weird, but I think to really make it clear to everybody, you should make it sound like, oh, coronavirus. I know that it's like the bird flu. Matt says, I'll be here. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate you, Matt. Thank you, man, for your support. You know what, Matt? I'm going to make you a moderator. Thank you, man. I'm going to make you a moderator here. So thank you for your support. You now have moderator privileges. So thank you very much. And everybody, have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. This is your boy, Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace. Can still enjoy the beautiful weather. Just got to do it from home. Hey, it's better than going to war for real, having to carry a gun or doing anything crazy like that, right?